Hey everyone, welcome to this case study. Right now, I'll show you exactly one of the world's most famous dollar letter by Gary Halbert. What you can learn and implement from one of the world's greatest copywriters who sold not just 1 million, multiple millions through direct response marketing. Let's basically understand who is basically Gary Halbert. If you just go on Google and see, Gary Halbert is perhaps the GOAT, greatest of all times when it comes down to copywriting. He has made more multiple millions of dollars, like winning campaigns, different niches than any other copywriter living or dead. See, what I believe is why I'm sharing you like the best case studies is like history can teach us a lot of things. Do you guys agree or not? All this nowadays, once after the internet has come, a lot of things it has become like so many people started to do, right? But what matters is the psychology, the human persuasion remains the same, right? What humans used to think 100 years back, still people think in the similar way. Now let's understand and dissect exactly the famous letter by the famous letter by Gary Halbert. Basically all you have to go is like history gets the stone and you need to get back to basics. Yeah, absolutely. Now all these resources is absolutely you can just check out. I'll be putting all the links in the description, like swipe.co io co, right? Basically let's understand what is it all about. Now if you just see over here you can see an US dollar note, right? It's like crazy when during that time there was no internet, right? In those olden days when the direct response, it's like you guys understand like a postcard or like something like that letter when you send, when somebody attach like a note and you are like, oh my god, what the heck is happening, man? Like somebody has sent me the money. Why has this person sent me the money? Right? That's the biggest pattern interrupt, because you are like crazy. What the hell is that? Right? And that is the biggest pattern interrupt, and it created curiosity among you, right? Basically created curiosity. And then it talked about from Martin, Florida. Okay, I'll just be reading and I'll also dissect. As you see, I have attached a nice crisp dollar bill to the top of this. What I done, actually, there are two reasons. I have something very important to tell you. I wanted to make sure that this letter catches your attention. Right now, the Gary Halbert basically is telling why did he basically attach the note. First reason is telling to grab the attention. He's like honest with himself. Secondly, since what I'm writing about concern ways you can make a lot of money, I thought using the dollar bill will catch your attention. Here's what it all about. A few days ago, you answered an ad in the Wall Street Journal. I'm sure you remember the headline of the ad was Hot New Reports from the Top Ad Experts Reveal the Six Amazing Secrets. Now, if you just see over here, what's happening is Gary Halbert basically has given a systematic approach. And with that, he's also speaking to one person, like a pattern interrupt. And if you just see the headline is the most amazing, crazy thing. He has used hot, new, reveal, secret, specific. All these words are like buzzwords, right? Amazing words which will sound like crazy to a human being, right? Hot. Hot means wow. Is it a hot girl or like what is it? Stop scrolling. Like it's like a power words, right? New. Everybody wants to know what's the new thing, what's the big thing, what's the amazing thing. Revealing. Hey, I want to understand what is that revealing. Then the secrets. Everyone, the whole world. If you guys see even that book, Secrets, some book came, right? It became like a bestseller like almost overnight. Right? Specific it to you, like creating that curiosity. That's what he basically did. And this is the very good headline. Even until today, so many people actually use these words in their copy in whatever they are writing. And then if you scroll down, now over here, the ad invites you to call for more info on the following. Now they have talked about the benefits, how to get the exact name and address of every man, woman, and child who is ever likely to become one of your customers. How to mail up to 1 lakh sales letters per week at no cost whatsoever, not even postage. How to get yourself your product feature capable TV without spending a penny. And see, during those days, people are like crazy if they're getting featured on a TV, right? Everybody likes TV, right? That was the main medium. Do you guys agree or not? Those days, the olden days, right? People basically like to be featured on TV, and basically the thing is, how to get movie and TV stars to help you to sell your product and services at dirt cheap prices. And see, everybody believes if somebody like a TV actor or like actress is coming and promoting your product and like services, if you become part, right? And that is the beauty of that. And they basically, um, it creates more infomercial days, right? During those days, how to use little classified ads to generate enormous daily cash flow. And they are also basically telling how you can make money, right? Money is what drives people like crazy, right? And those are all the things which has been kept, right? And that's what it is all about. Now they have talked about benefits and sympathy. They have shown like sympathy to people like, hey man, hey girl, hey boy, just become part of it and get all these things. And then if you see, that's what I'm writing. I have assembled all the information package that contains. If you are interested creating huge immediate cash flow for yourself, this is going to be the most exciting message that you have ever read. See, they are again creating that curiosity and telling this is the most exciting message you have ever read, right? What they are telling is for the viewer, hey, hey man, hey girl, like they are creating the benefits and sympathy, and they are basically hyping it up. And then Gary Halbert introduced about himself. Hi, my name is Gary Halbert. Some time ago, I was dead broke. My business was almost bankrupt. I didn't even pay the rent. Right? He's telling like that Epiphany Bridge, right? Like how Russell Brunson talks about that. I was there once upon a time, then here, and then here, right? Even the Dan Kennedy talks about the same framework, right? Like the storytelling, because people can relate and connect with people whom who has the similar story, right? And that's what he did. Like a 60 seconds uh, introduction. Hi, my name is Dash. In fact, you can also use this same framework. Hi, my name is like Sovik. I was dead broke once upon a time. Then I became a copywriter, and this is the formula I cracked, and this is how I can help you out, right? Something similar to like that. And I was living in Ohio at that time. My friends laughed at my idea. They thought I was a big joke. They said I was a dreamer. I had no common sense. In fact, one guy said I was a nerd and that my idea was so silly he felt sorry for me. Right? What is he doing? He's trying to create sympathy. Right? People, oh my God, what the this guy has lot of problems. And well, I don't care, I still thought it was a good idea. I typed up on few of the letters, I started mailing them, and guess what, people did start sending me money. I used the money to mail more letters and brought in more income. I used that to mail even more letters that it brought in even more money, and so on. What's the bottom line? Simply this: because I was finished with one simple letter pulled in, there are 73 lakh replies. Think about it. See, again, what he's trying to tell is, see, so many people replies, more than 7 million people wrote back to me. Every one of these sent a check and made out of my wife. See, during those days, like check is what, like the way the money, the transaction, everything happens. Stories directed to like direct response. Or else I could put in my pocket, and what I'm telling actually it does not matter. You see, the magic was not in the product, it's in the letter. Do you have something to sell? If so, you can use the same crazy idea I used to my letter to create the letter of my own, and I have got. Now they have talked about why is it so. And then if you see in the next thing, they are also putting the unique USP, like unique selling proposition. And who needs this secret? Are you a salesman who needs the leads? Like they're talking about the benefits again. Are you a housewife to get a divorce who needs a simple way to make a lot of money? Do you have a furniture store restaurant, car dealership, a hot dog stand, or some kind of establishment you'd like to see swapped with customers? Are you a manufacturer who'd like to sell so many of your widgets? You will have to run extra shifts to see the demand. Are you a marketing consultant who likes to keep up the new ideas, techniques, so you can better serve your clients? It's even they're targeting even for the marketing consultants also, right? Are you an MD, dentist, chiropractor, or an optometrist, therapist, or any kind of healthcare professional who would like to see your waiting room bursting with new patients? Do you have or do you have house you'd like to sell 1,000 houses a car? Now see what they're also doing over here is they're trying to sell you a dream, right? Telling them like you can do it, right? It does not matter whatever it is, right? And if you see over here, they're using catchy names, and this thing they're telling it does not matter, right? You want to sell a boat? Do you have anything you would like to sell? Consulting service, formula yourself, everything, they have a solution, right? If your answer is yes, like a boat, like a house, a car, right, whatever it is, if your answer is yes, you should try to be crazy letter idea. You can find out all these things in the new information package called how to make maximum money in minimum time. Listen, now again, it's coming in a story format. Listen, many years ago, I thought I wanted to be a salesman. See, the great part of this copy is what Gary Halbert has been written. It's more of like pattern interrupt and coming with like mind-blowing hooks as well as like good storytelling. And over here, he's telling again, listen, many years ago, I thought I wanted to be a salesman. It's like relatability. People are able to relate. But there was a problem. I could only knock off 40 doors each evening. And therefore, no matter how hard I worked, there was definitely ceiling in my earning capacity. Besides that, selling door to door is a hard way to make living. So I went searching and searching until I came the crazy letters idea, which is the first experience I ever had. I called RCS, remote control selling. See, and the beauty part is they are using an acronym, right? Acronym RCS. Now, it's so important for us also to understand and write basically an acronyms, basically making people's lives easy by making them understand in a shortcut words. Like RCS used the secrets of making else I developed called killer advertisement to almost force people to buy whatever you're selling. RCS lets you do almost anything, which every meeting your customer in person. The remote control selling secrets is a killer advertising and can be used to anyone, even a housewife, a student, or someone who is unemployed. Even if you have a business, you want to be in business, these secrets can generate so much cash flow and you'll actually have a hard time getting all the money in the bank. I'm not kidding. My crazy idea, for example, brought in more than 20,000 checks per day. Now, if you see over here, more than 20,000 checks. It's a crazy, insane amount of money. Do you guys agree or not? People will be like blown away. Oh my God, right? It's basically triggering them with the pain points. Works for anyone. They're telling, hey, it does not matter. Like you are a student, entrepreneur, whatever it is, you will be able to get. And they're also then covering up with the proof. Hey, it's like it can be done, right? And it's like numbers attract and read more. By the way, getting them many checks every day means you can hire 30 full-time employees just to make the bank deposit. It's like making them crazy, right? It's like if you get like so many checks, you need like another 20 more employees in order for even you to get the checks from the banks or like deposit, right? And the crazy letter idea isn't only the thing you learn when you get information package. No, it's not just one special. Here's what you learn in the other sections. And there is, see, and the beauty is under each section, one section two, there is a proper headline. If you just see how to get a product to sell when you don't have one already, how to get it, nothing. Not only that, there is only one certain kind of product that I call the perfect product. You can sell in big numbers, not even pay anybody else one red cent. The product only cost a few pennies manufacture, and you can do all the necessary work from your own home. They're also talking about you can just sell it from your own home, like the comfort, like the freedom. And the next page 4 is, if you want to make more serious money, don't worry, you don't already have to have a product or service. The only section keeps you to get the product even if you're dead broke, right? They're telling it does not matter where you are starting, all it matters is where you want to be, or like where you want to go, right? And that's what it is. And then the section for how to get a good money as you need to roll out your project. Again, it has a good headline, and it's like speaking to only one person. If you guys see, right? Do you guys agree? Tell me yes in the chat. Do you have a good idea speaking only to me, right? Can you prove it? If so, it's a very good chance that get all the money you need without even having to pay it, or even paying to interest. You see, because of my connections, I have a network of people who call all the time to see if I know about a good idea where I can invest money. These peoples um, who call me, we have millions to invest and trust my judgment. As soon as you have read all this section, how to prove your idea good, and how you can tap into my network of investors and the money you need, right? It's basically explaining just to one person, and that's the most important part of a direct response copy. And section 4, how to get movie and TV stars to help you sell to your product and services. See, that's the big dream, explaining the benefits, solutions even better. Now if you see over here, they're talking about the major benefits, like you will be able to have like the TV people, amazing secrets. Now you will believe, one the answer is yes, the my package reveals private secret method of getting in touch with the new movie or a TV star. You learn where to get the private phone numbers, how to approach, helping. See, do you guys agree or not? Those in the olden days, right, in 19 like before 2000, people like this TV stars. They, even until today also people like them, right? They want to take a selfie, they want to take a video, all sorts of things. They're crazy for the TV stars. Now people, it's a big dream. They're talking about that, which can create enthusiasm, curiosity among people. And then the section 5, the amazing secrets, the newspaper advertisements, 700 more profitable. I have probably created more newspaper ads than anyone else. In fact, some once calculated, if all my ads were being run by one company instead of separate clients, this company could be the third largest newspaper advertiser in the world, just behind Delta Airlines, they said. Right? Again, it is talking to one person, powerful secrets. And yeah, section 6, how to run the exact name and address. See, now if you see, everything boils down to dimensional benefits, explaining how it works, solutions to the problem. And they are talking about um, what exactly it is, right? Section 7, how to write in simple postcard mailing, how the people of flood into your business. Advertising does not have to be expensive, believe it or not. We can sell good services with simply postcard mailing. They're telling simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, right? And then section 8, can it and clone it. Find that the most interesting information in the entire package. Sales, even if you're like loosey writer, let's face it, not everybody is good in putting the ideas down to the paper. However, now at last you learn my secret method, all the letters and look written by the pro. Believe me, it will work for you even if you hardly write your name. See, and that's the crazy part. They are telling, even if you can hardly write your name, as long as you can talk, I will show you how to create absolutely fantastic sales pitch in the print, right? Basically, how you can do that, right? And how to mail up to, then the next section, 10,000 letters per week. This could like to mail 100,000 sales letters every week and have other people gladly pay every penny of your cost. I'm looking about post postage, printing, envelopes, and everything. Actually, it's rather easy. Then believe me, the idea alone is worth 100 times the entire cost of the material. Then the section 10, how to use 976 numbers to get people to pay. And numbers actually create curiosity among people. Numbers people can relate. If you heard 976, haven't the ones you call to listen to the recorded messages, $2 phone bill. Listen, more of that 976 numbers are like slime bags who offer sexually explicit messages. However, this is another way of respectful way 976 to provide valuable public service. Add to pay here. Don't miss the section real eye opener. Right, every section has the great heading, how to use the ad in yellow pages with get 400% more business. It does now and no extra charge. Right, it's simple, it's easy. The main agenda, it's like they're talking, it's very simple, it's easy. If they can do it, you can do it. It is so simple. And section tell how to use cheap little class fields to make more money per day than you could hope to spend. Right, class field ads are like dirt cheap. You don't overlook them because they can make you rich and fast. Right, in California, one of the IOs earn $10,000 per day. See how to use RCM, like the acronym again they're using, and they're telling what can be the benefit. Right, how to make yourself or your product featured in the cable TV, no cost whatsoever. During those days, the TV commercial, everything is going to be expensive if you were to do, and now they're telling you'll be able to do. The section explains everything. Please go through it the same day, the package. And if you are truly an expert, loan of the work, first class product. Right, and also they're telling the dark side of success, what can happen when you um, um, examine my package and truly are going to learn the real secrets of making a lot of money fast. See, this is what triggers. In fact, you can use these lines even while writing your sales pages, landing pages, emails, whatever it is. You can just take some great liners and you can funnel hack and use it. Right, truly you're going to learn real secrets of making a lot of money fast. This is a great line. However, making a lot of money can be mixed blessing if you aren't careful. It's like a double-edged sword. That's what they're trying to tell. In fact, if you don't know what to watch out for, you could end up having trouble with your government, with lawyers, jealous people. It's like, if I have to make you understand in easy way, it's like knife is a double edge, right? A knife can basically cut the apple or like banana, like apple or like mango. It can also kill someone also, right? That's the power. It's called like double edge, and that's what they're trying to tell. If you go through this, it becomes easy. And section 16, how to get the most value free gift in all the world. The most valuable free gift for you. The section contains surprise free gift. Now the thing is, everybody in the world loves free and they want something, right? And once you are able to give them like something free, that basically creates more like it pulls the human brain. Now basically the brain, the center part of the brain, like the medulla, like basically the brain basically thinks of um, protecting mechanism. If you give something free or like something to people, it makes you take action fast. Right, and they're telling you will get the most valuable free gift in the world, and after you have studied my material, you're going to want this, get it for free. Just read the complete description in the cash generating secrets you learn. And when you receive my material, this is info used to generate tens of millions of dollars. Several hundred people have consulted with me and they have paid so much, $6,250. However, you can receive all the incredible information just for $295. Now it's like a no-brainer, right? $6,250. If you just calculate, people have paid $6,250 and they're getting it for $295. It's like 21 times lesser, right? What it creates for people, the psychology, how they think, oh my God, this is the best deal, right? Or else I have to pay 21 times the more money. Nobody wants to pay, right? Do you guys agree or not? Just tell me yes in the chat. And that's a lot of money. Well, if you think of a material or nothing more than the paper, ink, or plastic, my package contains two sets of cassette tapes. There are six tapes in one binder, 12 in order, six return reports that are, and then unless you are a brain dead or like brain believe that info will make you the cash flow explode, I'll tell you a curious story. The trouble of getting the Wall Street Journal to accept an ad, it took the position of the claims I was making, like how to mail up to 100,000 letters per week at no cost whatsoever. Not even postage, just couldn't be true. So what I did is I sent the Wall Street Journal the same package I was offering you, and it will only after they realized with considerable astonishment that's what I was saying was true, that I let me run my ad. Listen, my friend, you have watched decisions in front of right now. You can either ignore the letter, continue for your current course order. It's like right now we use in the current world, right? Do it or not do it. Like route A, you get this. Route B, you go alone, like go and suffer, right? It will take like more time, more energy, and more this thing. And examine. Now they have put about the letter, the maximum money packages on the piece, $295 plus $7 for first class postage handling. See, it is nothing but like the upsell, like you must have seen in some books, right? Like somebody who's trying to sell book funnel, they tell like you want like audio book also, the book is $7, you want audio book, it will cost you extra like another $3. It's something similar to that. Note, are you happy if you, so even faster services order by phone, just call my office. You see Visa, Mastercard, American Express, or phone lines. Now once after you have explained about like your story, pattern interrupt, cross, this thing, now you are basically telling them cost of investment, how you are going to pay and how it is going to work. Now you are telling how they can do the payment. You can use like American card, this card, credit card. Anyways, what matters material, you promptly return mail, I hear from you, also checks money order back, payback. Gary C. Halbert, Florida resident, 7% sales tax, 20%, and the total payment. Yeah, obviously every product has tax. And then in the end, yes, right over here also they have written there is a real signature, who wrote the letter. And basically they're also telling ordering instructions, right? How, see, nowadays the most important thing is when you are making somebody buy, you also have to tell how they have to do the payment, right? How they have to swipe the card, how they have to get the bill. And they're also telling exactly what you have to do to get it done, right? Ordering instructions. Another way to buy impulsive thing is they might forget later, right? Like credit card or debit card, like future pacing, right? And then in the final they have written about PS, my material is everything. I say it, I'm a real person alive, well, living right here in Manhattan in the heart of Florida Keys. I spent a lot of time finishing and driving my own original Seahand drive boat from the TV series, starting Lord Bridges, but unfortunately most of the time you can still reach me personally by calling my office. Oh well, nobody's life is perfect. And then PPS, the enclosed pink sheet, has a few of the comments other have made about my material. If some of the names could be familiar to you, that's the case. Many of you and the most valuable, most important, successful people in the field. Now it basically explains about what is it all about, right? And it basically tells what is it and how it can basically have all about. Now see, PS is all about it's like making them it's like in the end, right? Like PS is all about um, like basically telling them if there is something which they will be missing out, right? Like in simple terms, if I have to tell you, it's like I'm just thinking of a good example. uh, Post, it's like the P stands for post uh, scriptum. It's basically making you understand what is it for them, like have they forgotten something in the end, right? Like the postscript, like what can happen, right? And it's basically it, like the postscript, like what can happen if I miss it out, the bottom line is this, right? And PS is like you, in fact, you, if you just go and see even on Google, it basically tells you uh, making you understand what it is. Like PS, I love you, right? I miss you. The bottom line, the one line which basically sums up like what is it all about, right? How do you use PS something added letter, right? If you just see post scriptum, something written like a letter, right? This is how it is basically. Now if you just check in the letter, basically sum up, my material is everything. That's like a last reminder, have you forgotten something, right? I am the real person, right? I'm the real guy. I spent a lot of time doing all these things. You don't need to do it on your own. Now is the perfect time, and that's how you have to take action, right? This is how the most famous Gary Halbert basically wrote, and this was the case study. Now, let me know, guys, what was your biggest takeaway from the famous $1 letter from Gary Halbert? Right? What was the biggest takeaways? What did you guys learn? Put that in the chat. Yeah, handling all the objections, thinking the brains of the prospect, right? Absolutely. Basically, the letter basically tells you everything about how exactly to go, the pattern interrupt to like curiosity, and the objection handling, right? Like the handling of all the objections, how basically to go about and hook the reader until the end. See, even though this it is just like 7 pages later, it basically helped them to generate millions of dollars. Pattern interrupt generated curiosity, grab the attention of readers, why it is, why they have to do, hook them until the end, came with acronyms, right? Like RC something, right? And handling all the objections, right? And that's what basically you have to do, use like acronym RCS, or like use it, right? Just speak to one person. And that was the case study by famous dollar letter by Gary Halbert. Now it's time for you guys to basically model it and practice on your own, right? While you are writing a copy, make sure that like you use all these things in place and then practice it. The more you practice, see, unless it's like swimming, you cannot learn swimming by just reading a book. You have to jump out of the pool and swim, learn, write, right? And that's when you can become a great master copywriter. Okay, and that's what the case study. Thank you so much.